make a quick video real quick to talk to y'all about where the stance of things are. I've been working on work over there, of course, and I have been dealing with some problems here and there, but they haven't been major. If I keep it honest, as far as me having touches and things like that, I'm keeping it honest. But so I haven't been having any touch problems here recently. My face, my ears, my body, none of that really going on. Walking around pretty much fine and everything. But I am notifying y'all that I'm down to my last joint. Uh, and y'all know that I do need help in this process of me, up until the disability is acquired. And I have something else to tell y'all too um, after this. But I am making this video notification just to try to ask, because it's only righteous for me to do such if anybody does have a donation. Since it's been about a week since I've had a donation, a week and a half. Some people, most YouTubers get donated every day too. If y'all could understand that, every single day they strive. Go live and get donated to. Me myself, once a week. I don't care if it's $10. It'll help a lot, believe me. Uh, besides that, this is what I have as far as what I have been working on with, what I've been doing, because when I do that, of course, that I work. But this is what I got right now. And it looks really good as far as me adding those words there. When you look at it in totality. As you can see, this says the kitty girls as the Powerpuff Girls. And you got the big boom in the background, the bomb.com. And then you got they puffs, Afro puffs, you know what I mean? Save him before Corey before bedtime. So this is a really nice piece to be complete. That's not done as far as her face. Her hair is not done. Her face is not done. That's middle stage. And this one is also a middle stage as far as coloring in any of her details, her stretch marks and everything. And that's what I'm working on right now is actually her. So I'm going to add that B right there in just a second so that they can say Buttercup when I take a picture. And I really like that boom. It really adds to it. As far as this color and background, I got to think of something about that. Besides that, down there, on that end, I got on the backup once I'm done with that, because I go back and forth between the two. I work on something of this tier as far as my women that I work on, and then I work on my pyramids right here. All right, so I'm always drawing either or. The pyramid right here is what I'm drawing. The map, the pyramid of the world. I'm drawing it in between certain times of the day. And I can't really call on any certain time because it's been jumbled around. But the whole point is to work on that as the meat of the day, the main thing that I work on. And then this right here is, in the morning and in the evening. When I wake up, this is the first thing I wake up to. That's how I want to wake up. It's like having your brain in that space of just exactly what I would love to wake up to. If I woke up every morning, I would love to wake up to these three women. And I ain't even playing, all three of them, if I could. But one of them is all that I need, and I'd be happy with just that one, of course. But all three of them, that's a blessing. Even more than, golly. And I got ties with all three of them. All you need is what they like. And it just so happens that I got that in order. In order being made, and it's to be visualized next year. This is the same where I'm saying this, the throat chakra. But next year is the visual chakra, the third eye chakra. And that's where you'll start to see everything that I've been speaking of actually play out into animation. And so that's where you have the kitty girls that you see here that's been spoke of for the longest, right? And you know what I'm saying? introduced will be introduced with this too, because it's going to be Kitty Girls. The whole pyramid in itself is going to be in the Kitty Girls anime. That's what I'm letting y'all know. That's gonna be a dope ass movie. That's a move like no other. That's me at that point taking my work and helping hypothesize the future, a whole anime. And I don't know why this thing is sitting up here arguing with me whenever I say this. I'm going to put the pyramid in the anime. This thing sits up here and trips. I don't know why it does that, because it's not a bad idea. And nobody could steal it anyway. I mean, it's already copyrighted, so nobody can steal it from the anime. I mean, and if anything, that's the anime actually predicting the future and giving life to such as a blueprint. Just in case it didn't happen in this world, it happened in that world, in the anime world, you know? And you showing everybody at that point what you can do and what the function of it would be, just by people being interested in the anime. So if I could use this in order to get people to be interested in skills, then I can merge the two together like some fused chords, and then people will be like, God dang, bro, you know, this whole anime is about men being taken to a whole nother world and them trying to fight and get better as men and improve themselves and start valuing better things to get back to the world where women is at, where Corey is at, because he the last man on earth. And so I'm left here with these girls here, and they superpowers. And you know what I'm saying? A pyramid is being built and everything here, and that's where they learning the knowledge that they need to learn. And that function of that pyramid will be showed in anime. It cleans water. So everybody who watched the anime would see the function of the pyramid, see everything that it do. And it would make people think, damn, that's kind of weird. It's almost like real life. I mean, they would be like, it's kind of weird. And this is coming off the brain right now. What I'm thinking of is actually having the end of anime. They do not have the mask line, but it's something that gives a hint to it. Then they'll go from the anime, and somebody who's smart gonna dig in, that love the anime, become a fanatic crazy about it. They would be like, bro, this shit got to deal with real life. The creator, for real, it's something called the Nazca Sun Star. And if you research this, bro, why the hell does his shit exact like that? This shit would all be able to be traced back from the anime, and it would entertain, teach kids, teach little girls, women, teach men, because the men gonna follow the girls. I mean, all of the for real, it's gonna be dope. I mean, I'm being very creative with it. I got a lot of things against me though. I could tell that this thing, with a billionaire mindset like this, is a lot of stuff trying to squeeze the shit out of me, and that's why I made this video to ask y'all. Sorry for like this, expressing what I'm expressing. Would you please donate to ArtByPR on Cash App? It could be $5 or $10. I know I ask a lot, but for real, I need it, and it helps keep me going, because my last joint is right there, and I ain't gonna have nothing else to keep me going. And I'll try to stream and let y'all see how bad I am doing and everything, especially in case, because last time it was like that, and I was steady wiping stuff off. My grandma, she ended up saying, you know, every time, you know, and I wasn't saying nothing out loud, she ended up getting me because of all of the fidgeting that I end up having to do. Dealing with, I got something to focus on better whenever I got that. I'm not making that as any excuse. And I hope that would nobody like to see me like that, man. At all, bro. Like, all I need is, and I ain't gonna lie, I asked him, who says he free? I asked and borrowed $10 from Corey, from my friend. He helped me yesterday. I ain't borrowed $10, I mean, I got $10 worth of weed is what I mean to say. He gave me $10 worth of weed, and he told me, you know, whenever I get the money, to give it back to him. It's, you know, he didn't put a date on it or anything. So I just forgot about that as I'm sitting up here asking for donations over $10. So it's just like that when people help you, because actually, believe it or not, the day before that, he had actually just gave me some weed, gave me some. I mean, gave me. So he can't keep on, you know, just giving, and that's why I tried to give him at least pitch in at least $5 to $10, because he don't mind me getting my stuff on a 5. He just need at least some money sometimes, because, you know, he got his bills to pay himself and everything, That job didn't work. You know what I'm saying? He's been laid off because of his foot. He has diabetes. So he ain't been able to work, and he's kind of short on money right now. So he's doing the best he can to help me, and he did that drawing and everything, and let me do that drawing just a few days ago. So it's stuff that people been doing. He's really been in my life helping me, man. My own father ain't been doing that. It's men on here that, as much as I say I don't mess with men, man, because they always start stuff and things like that, bro, I want to give respect to the men that's on here that have donated, though. And not only donated, it ain't just about the money quality. It's more so about the donation of your mind, man. You understand it, because ain't nobody going to give their money to nobody that they know going to do something bad with their money in the first place as well. That doesn't need their money in the first place. Just throw their money to something, anybody. You know what I mean? Your mind has to be at least somewhat correct in order for you to donate to. And that's the first thing, the first donation that matters the most. So, with all of that being said, man, I got that last joint I'm going to try to smoke. And it's not the strongest weed, so I'm going to smoke that half of that and stop there. And keep on going with this and add to her. And that last little bit, smoke it and start working on that. The pyramid, map, blueprint. I enjoy just toggling back and forth between the two of them, bro. You can tell I love to draw, but it's just dealing with this, I can't. And every time that I'm streaming, like Melanie has admitted, she's seen, every time that I'm holding this phone, I ain't going through none of this. You know, see when I'm talking to y'all, but when I start trying to focus on my art, I don't know why I gotta be dealing with the most unlucky situation. I just happen to be dealing with a spirit that just do not give a fuck about even show. Most of them ain't gonna try to show that they conscious, they there even, you know, or even be that I would call it dumb, but that golly cocky enough to want to show that they targeting some one thing. Yeah, that's the word, cocky. Cocky enough to target some one damn thing. You gonna seriously sit up here and not bother me while the fuck I'm sitting up here talking every time. When I'm around Corey, my friend I just spoke of, I ain't ever getting touched on or nothing like that. But then every time that I'm drawing, you bothering me. Every time. Something. Sleep, touch, something. Heat, something. Bothering me. Making me feel not alone. Like I need to feel in order for me to create. I be expressing it. I'm a lone worker. The way that I like to do is not that I don't like to work with people. I like to do my own thing in my own little sector over here and contribute to the whole, instead of working in a group literally, to where we talking out, because my mind I got to focus. I got to be able to pull over here and focus myself, because I work in a certain type of way. My mind is, you don't operate normal. That's why I ended up discovering what I discovered, because as soon as I pulled away from my homeboys and all of them, that's when I went down the 4.5 road of discovery, questioning things about reality. You know what I mean? I'm still here today because I don't kick it with nobody, because class is in session. I'm still learning. So you can take breaks sometimes and kick it with people, but I'm telling you, staying around people and not knowing where this is supposed to be at, it can distract you. You have to pull away, and that's how you make your discovery. You find out how you really, who you are, is your soul is connected so much to your thinking. If you couldn't think a thing, your soul, your thoughts are what make up your soul. They make up your mind, and your mind is that much akin to your soul. And so, that's straight up. It's funny how I had just imagined that number turned into 0 when I had said what I just said. And it did that. I ain't gonna even lie. I literally had thought about that. I said, they're probably gonna turn to 0 in my head. It's probably gonna turn to 0 viewers after I just said that, and it did, literally. So, anyway, I'm gonna end it there, man. And I'm gonna keep this one public here if it allows me, because sometimes this thing doesn't allow you, once you X out of the video, it doesn't allow you to actually unprivate the video. It continues processing. It just says processing. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this one here. I wish and hope that anybody is able to send a donation my way, man. It really would help. I usually don't even ask for a $20 donation, but I am asking for a $20 donation. That's what would help the most. I usually don't even ask for a specified amount. That's because I have to pay 10 already back to them, and another 10, I was needing to get some more. Honestly, So if anybody can help, it'd be appreciated. Great. Thank you, and I'm gonna go ahead and end it here for real. 'Cause I got this work to get into. Cause like I say, I'm gonna have to do that and work on this right here, and then once I get this to where I feel like I'm happy enough with it, which won't be completion, of course, then that's where I'm gonna go ahead and do that other half, which is my all, man, my zero. I'm gonna be down to nothing, complete skunk, and I'm gonna work on that. So I really hope that anybody can save today, man, because somebody's been saving. He's been saving. My friend has been saving every other time that y'all ain't been able to come through. And even actually shout out to Quentin Emerson now. And Quentin Emerson and Travis Curry. Shout out to y'all, man, that did that. I appreciate y'all, bro. Cause y'all came through that time and I was really mad and hot that night. In despair. Yeah. Peace out, bro. Have a great day. And thank you to all who do help and understand at least.